We are in frame, and you guys have all reconvened. Nemesis did find some cities that you could scavenge, um, but no other facilities.
All right.
Also, I misheard a question that was asked in game last session. Xander, you asked if Jai was showing up on your other space detector, and I very quickly responded with yes, and then went on with something completely different. He was not.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but I didn't want to. You seemed uninterested, so I was like, okay, whatever.
No, I thought I was answering your question, and it wasn't until I listened to the recap that I realized, oh, I totally misheard that. Or
It's all good. I thought it was funny. I was like, okay, all right, well, fine then. I guess I'll just go do something else.
So we've committed all the pre-tech components for the metaspatial hypercharge cannon, right?
Yeah.
The big gun. Okay. So it's just a matter of putting the spare parts into it.
The spare parts are already into it. I'm not going to say it again.
Not for the big gun.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yes, for the big gun.
No, I think he's talking about that for inventory purposes. They have been committed to it. So we don't have. I think that's what you're saying, right? So you distract them from our inventory, but we still need to actually put the man hours into it, the time into it.
Did we?
Yes,
I thought we had
definitely.
quite a few more. Yeah, I thought we had a lot more spare parts than what we have showing right now.
Yeah, you committed the spare parts for the 4 guns, but the big gun, the main gun, that takes 22,000 spare parts.
I swear to God, we've done this already.
We've got. Where are you looking at for what spare parts we have? Because the shipment inventory where I've been updating them, we have about 6,000 right now.
Yeah. Have more than that though?
I don't think so.
Okay, maybe not.
I remember having this discussion, Xander, but I'm pretty sure that it was with regard to the 4 turret guns.
We did. That was a lot of spare parts for those turret guns.
The phase charge cannons. And it was after that discussion that I went through and did the strike through, showing what you still needed to do on them.
Okay.
I don't actually think you guys have gotten 20,000 spare parts in the course of this game here.
No, I don't. I
mean, the charge cannons are 10,000 each.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so yes, you have to have gotten 20,000 because you got more than that.
Yeah, we've gone through 40,000 just for those.
But no, I don't think we've put stuff into the large. I don't think we've put stuff in the large cannon.
We've got all the pre-tech components struck out on it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We don't have repairs struck out, so.
Yeah.
All right.
I do remember that, Xander, that you were putting the components into it ahead of time and just planning to do the spare parts work. Because also remember that putting the spare parts in is at in space rates is going to be 45 days.
Okay.
45 days.
Faster if you get to a shipyard that's friendly to you.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll stop arguing with you guys then. For now.
Okay. No, yeah, for now.
If you can find it in the recaps and prove us wrong, then
Oh, well, that's not going to happen. Are you kidding? There's like 50 recaps.
I'll give you a bonus XP.
Maybe you're taking your notes.
Look, I am not. What's her name from Marisha? Critical Role, who posted up from like 7 episodes ago and goes, "Well, if you look at the name of the Hujima, what's it from this?" And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I hardly remember what happened in this session. You want me to remember something that happened last session?
Yeah, that's fair. That feels like me sometimes.
I think for now, yeah, the conclusion for now is we don't have all these spare parts. So let's try scavenging here for a few more days with our newly rejoined party, and then we'll go out to the city and do scavenging there. Or we'll scavenge here for 2 more days with our newly renewed party, because I think we will run out of stuff to scavenge about that, and then we'll go out to the city to scavenge more, unless people have something they immediately want to go up for.
Okay. Moment, please.
Yarp.
Okay. I am not going to map out the specifics of those 2 days of salvaging. Let's go ahead and get a int admin from someone and a charisma lead skill check from someone.
Mm-hmm. Well, as the only one here with any leadership skills or charisma, I guess that falls.
Well, one of those things is right.
Yeah.
Look, you took a correspondence course. We understand.
Look, they're very useful nowadays. I'm saying more people should do them. Anyway.
It is actually true. Before going and becoming obsolete, the mandate had produced numerous basic education hollows. Okay.
There's that. Nemesis. Meowaken. Do your admin thingy.
Yes,
Do my admin.
stop playing Grim Dawn and roll admin.
Okay, now I wasn't playing anything, but I was talking to my brother about something.
Yeah, fair.
What were you talking
I'm rolling
about?
admin. Valheim.
Were you talking about playing Grim Dawn?
No, I was talking about Valheim, which is basically Grim Dawn. It's very grim.
Yeah, I've kept seeing you play that and been curious, but time.
Yeah, it's time consuming. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I believe it. Okay. It is going to take you 3 more days to get the remaining 1,000 spare parts available here. In the process, let's see, what were your fix? Got 2, 3, and there's always fixes 3, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all.
Wow. 20 more tons of that bulk salvage.
Boy, howdy.
Pity it's worth basically nothing, but
Yeah, it's
Well, it is now that a certain somebody said, "Oh, you can make that much money off of bulk salvage."
You should have sold it in smaller packets so that I wouldn't realize.
Yeah, that was really our mistake there.
Yep, I'm blaming you.
Alright, so 20 more tons of that then?
Yeah, it's pittance.
I'm pretty
it's free
sure.
money.
I'm pretty sure Dexter would have noticed if we did it that way. So I think the lump sum was the way to go.
Yeah, get as much as possible before he realizes.
Yeah, that's true. I was trying to trick you. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you got to know we're too quick for you.
You are.
Whenever he agrees with me, I get more worried. I don't like it.
And then how many tons or how much spare parts did we get there?
1,000 spare parts.
Okay.
Zoe, during this, also has time to finish up her ghost gun.
Ooh.
It does take cracking into the data that you got from Facility 14. The first facility you visited, where you had the cached data, or really any of the data that you've gotten here. It requires you to get into that. And oops, where is the project? Oh, I may have been premature on myself. I don't know if I actually gave you the stats for what the ghost gun is going to end up being.
Nope. It's a mystery to us all.
It does
Right.
triple damage to black smoke entities.
But to everyone else, it's just a laser. It's just a laser tag.
No, I had written it down in my mind and never put it on paper or pixel. But
Or is it a Ghostbuster weapon?
it is. It has the stats of a thermal pistol. With the boost mod, it rolls twice on all attacks and does the lesser of the rolls against anything but the ghosts. It does the higher of the two rolls against ghosts. So
Buster makes me feel good.
Why have we not thought to make Why have we not thought to make a proton pack yet?
We did. What do you think I'm storing this fucking zombie in?
But that's not quite the same thing.
Well, I mean, I'm containing a metaphysical being. It just happens to also be in a physical being.
Yeah, but we didn't do it with the fun beam where you drag it around.
Somebody's been playing too much Luigi's Mansion. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not how it works in Ghostbusters either.
Isn't it though? I feel like that's how it worked in the Ghostbusters
They
video
heard
game.
it in Ghostbusters.
Yeah, they chase it.
H-E-R-D, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I gotcha. I feel like in the video game it was really more dragging them, but
It
whatever.
probably was in the video game, yeah.
You
So-
youngins in video games.
Video games.
Hey, you were old enough to have played the original Ghostbusters game on the Commodore 64?
I might have been, but I didn't.
You're actually the exact same age as me, so anytime I say I'm old enough, you're old enough.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Yep, I know. I thought you were so much younger, you should never have given me that actor.
Which actor?
You mentioned an SNL actor and said that you're,
Thompson. Yeah.
yeah, you're the exact same age as him, and like I'm the
I
exact same age
actually
as him.
looked that up after I said that. I'm not actually the same age as him. I just thought I was.
Oh, okay, younger.
Look, he played a teenager in something where he was not a teenager.
Okay, my illusions have not been shattered. You are not the same age as me then.
Yeah, no, you're old as hell.
I am, yeah.
Whereas I am merely, middle aged probably.
Couldn't reuse how to lie any further, could you?
Shut up.
All right, so you guys have 3 days of fairly organized but intensive salvage and also some bits of research that Zoe is doing, or finishing up there. Aside from that, what are your characters doing for 3 days? Let's hear some slice of life here.
I have my breakthrough for my VR thing, right?
Let's see. Does that come in 3 days?
I think I've been actually at the cap for that one. I think
You are. Yeah, you've been ready since. Well, actually, you're ready effectively tomorrow, the first of your 3 days.
Okay.
So yeah, you can also have finished that.
We'll have a test subject for that, I'm sure.
Yeah. Lulu, you'll be amused to learn that I'm changing the projects again. I haven't felt like this whole follow the numbers thing has been really all that engaging.
That's fair.
So
It's been more like put the person in the slot that gives you the most. I don't know. It's like a
yeah.
It's like a person management game. It's like a God, what the hell's the name of that board game? Where you put the meeples on the thing and then you get the resources.
I get what you're saying,
Right.
and even after I changed that so that the team always just adds to everyone, even after that, I'm like I'm still just adding numbers to numbers, and there's no real engagement in any of it. So
It's like a resource management game, but without the parts that make resource management interesting.
right, yeah, pretty much.
How dare you? Resource management is fun on its own.
I mean, I tend to agree. I like resource management.
Well, I'll give you access to the project tracker if you want to update those numbers for me.
Look, I said project or resource management was fun, not
Not spreadsheets.
not data entry.
Resource management games are fun because they have funny art or fun art. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true.
Does your spreadsheet have art?
Yes.
Like you have a little person that you drag and drop over the section to indicate they're working on this.
Is it a What's the legacy version of your spreadsheet?
I'll get some ASCII art and it'll just be there in the Discord.
Look, if I can't put stickers on the board, like, why am I even playing this game?
All right.
Anyway, that's enough talking about other stuff.
Ford, I know that you're in the most time crunched of us, so let's hear what is Nick getting up to. He's part of this work shift, I'm assuming. I don't think he's going to get out of that, but
as much as he would like to.
But what else is he going to get up to?
Well, he remembers. He couldn't remember who, but somebody on the ship telling him about a game that they really liked, and that the others seemed to be quite disappointed that that they were attempting to tell him about. So that just makes him more interested.
Okay. The galley.
Delta Rain.
Oh, we about to have a Delta Rain tournament?
Oh, I thought he was talking about Space Dragon Poker.
One of the other.
No, are you kidding? The crew loves Space Dragon Poker.
So which was it, Ford? Was it Space Dragon Poker that Nick was hearing about that he didn't know about, or was it Delta Rain?
The VR.
I believe it was Delta Rain.
Okay. Well, there's a new VR room where he could test out this brand new game he's never played in VR.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
That's all between you and Nemesis there.
All right, now it's time for me to reveal that my whole project has been a training program for Delta Rain. No, I would have done that. I probably included some sub tutorials though for that. Because the game's tutorials just aren't really quite up to snuff. They don't teach the meta,
Yeah.
Obviously, no.
If you don't teach the meta, are you even trying?
Exactly.
I'm gonna move you guys here. Darkstar. Oops, I changed music. Oh well, I'll fix it in a second.
Arabia.
Oh yeah, this is maybe not the best map for this, but oh well, whatever.
Where's our spaceship map? That's Xander's responsibility, right?
We're not going to give him a hard time yet. I'd love to give him a hard time about that, but I really can't, considering how long I sat there doing nothing.
Look, I'm working on it. It's just not very good. Like I could whip up a boxy, piece of crap. And, like,
What? Like I just put on the screen for you right now?
No, that's not what I was saying about your boxy piece of crap.
A different
Alright,
a different type of boxy piece of crap. This is a boxy piece of genius.
That's the bell, so I gotta head out.
All right,
Alright.
all right.
Take it easy, dude.
Talk to y'all later.
Take it easy.
All right.
All right.
That bell came quicker than I expected.
Oh well.
It happens.
Yeah, it does. And with everything that's going on out in places right now, take care of yourselves, people.
Because nobody else is gonna.
Clearly. All right. Who else is doing something here? Nemesis is spending some time showing Nick the ropes in VR. What's Zoe doing when she's not directing salvage or finalizing her ghost gun? And what's she gonna call the ghost gun?
You never actually told me if I won or lost my rock, paper, scissors, so I assume that I lost, and I have to spend a lot of time watching the fucking zombie.
Oh, I actually glossed over that intentionally because I figured that the rock, paper, scissors was just for the first shift and that you guys would end up sharing back and forth anyways.
I'm not gonna do anything with that sharing back and forth. Yeah, no. We I guess I spend time doing that, and also
If I may give you present a possible name for your ghost gun, the Boo stick.
I was actually thinking the phlebotomizer.
I was gonna say boo to both of those. I guess the lobotomizer is better, but
But I get like the problem here is in this world, ghosts aren't made out of slime; they're made out of, I don't know, smoky stuff. Really puts the kibosh on that team.
As far
Or
as
on
you
that name.
can tell from your sensors, this ghost is made of light.
Yeah, but our sensors are crap, and of course they're made out of light. They're from the nth dimension. They've ascended, but we have not, which is why we still get to kill them.
I'm just nodding along, nodding along.
Okay, all right. I figured you were taking notes.
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, so she's gonna do normal crew stuff for once. She's gonna hang out with her buddies. She definitely wants to be there when it sort of puts the kibosh on me being more crew friendly if I can't remember their fucking names. Ivan and was it Alexi or was it Ivan?
Ivan is your cook. Alexi is the older one.
Yeah, which one got injured?
All three of them.
Well, then I want to be there when they wake up to let them know that we're gonna take care of them.
Elena lost a leg, right?
Uh-huh.
I think, what was it? Ivan had a punctured lung?
Yep.
Or was it Alexi?
That
I don't
was
remember what
Ivan.
happened to Alexi. Okay, I don't remember what happened to Alexi then.
Alexi just kind of took general damage. He just got basically pummeled. He failed to save by the least of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I definitely want to be there and let them know that we're gonna take care of them. We'll get them, replacement legs or whatever.
Okay. Well, Zoe is there when Elena comes back to consciousness after the amputation, after her leg is amputated.
I can't feel my leg.
Well, there's a reason for that.
She's she's still drugged up. She's still kind of woozy and out of it, but she looks around. What's his? Am I dead?
Not yet.
Oof. Ivan, where's Ivan?
He's not dead yet either. He's right over there.
Ivan.
Might be better. Maybe use more certain phrasing.
Well, I mean, we're all not dead yet.
What happened?
Well, you got shot at by a big gun, and well, I mean, what happens when unprotected humans are near the
Turrets.
impact? Yeah, it was bad. We took them out pretty quick after they fired, but it wasn't quick enough, unfortunately. Well, it was quick enough to save you all from dying.
It's good. What is this health insurance like on Rosa?
Oh, we'll take care of you. We'll get you. We'll get you. At this point, I do the. I don't want to. I don't want to say it, but I look at her leg, and I'm like, we'll get you. We'll get you patched up. No problem.
She follows Zoe's eyes down to her leg. There seems to be something missing.
Yeah, it's Well, I mean, technically, we still have it if you want it, but
Oh, gross.
I don't know. People get like weird about like they want to keep the bullet that shot them or whatever. I don't know. If she wants to keep it, she can keep it. She wants to make a necklace out of her fucking weird ass leg.
The weight of this forces her head back onto the pillow. She just kind of stares at that, doctor's bed slant upwards and forward. Ivan is okay. Alexei?
He's well. I mean, he took a little bit worse than you, but he's all still there, right? Didn't he take more damage? But she.
No, Alexei was
Critical damage?
the least.
Oh yeah. No, he got off fine. He's. I mean,
He's
he'll
still
probably be out of here pretty quick.
Yeah, he still technically got dropped to 0 hit points, so technically out for a week, but that's all the mechanics of it.
Yeah. Lucky you you woke up to me instead of our wonderful doctor.
Horrible experiments, am I right?
Yeah, you're gonna wake up with a Horclaw leg, you know?
Hmm.
Don't worry, I put a stop on that. We'll get you a real leg.
Not such a bad
And
idea.
yet I'm taking notes.
Yeah.
Look, what you do with the knowledge of what your character would do is on you.
Give me a good sharp claw. Be a spike at the end of leg.
Ooh, spiky leg. We could do that. We just got to find a place that does better prosthetics, because I don't think that this place is like we could get you a peg leg probably, but we want to get you something a little better than that.
Zoe can see. Well, okay. I'm not telling you that Zoe can see it. There is some concern rolling across her face. Whether Zoe sees that or not is up to you.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like or Zoe at least, has spent enough time with
Sure.
that she would be able to, even past her own narcissism.
Yeah, her brow furrows, and she clearly looks a little bit worried about something she's not saying.
Is there anything I can do to help you out while you recover? I mean, can I get you anything?
Show me a contract where Rosa will cover expenses.
Well, oh, okay. All right. I see. You just don't trust me. All right. No, I got it. That's fair. That's fair.
That's
Let's
a good question. What was their healthcare plan again?
There isn't one. Shut up.
There isn't one.
But honestly, the way that it should work is that it should come out of ship expenses, and then that just cuts into next time.
Technically, wait, hold on. Does it come out of ship expenses, or does the contract entail Zoe paying for everything?
Are you kidding? Are you fucking kidding? I pay the.
I'm looking up the specifics of what we wrote.
It doesn't say anything.
Okay.
Yeah, she
It's a ship expense.
All right, fair enough then.
She has there's a slight shift in the consternation, and she rolls a woozy eye over to Zoe. I'm sorry, Zoe. I worked
No,
for Union for my whole life.
I understand. It's fair enough.
If
It should be in the contract, and if it's not, we'll get it added.
if you say you take care of it, you take care of it.
We're gonna make sure you get taken care of. Don't worry about it. As soon as possible.
Yeah, I notice we keep saying taken care of. I keep assuming Zoe's going to pull out a gun or a syringe or something.
No, I'm gonna pull out the leg that I fucking made her.
And beat her with it.
Why? What's wrong with you guys?
A lot of things.
We're
never been
taking
to a
care of
hospital?
her.
Have you never been? Okay. Anyway.
She how long until I can punch Ivan again?
Well, I mean, we could just roll the bed over. You still got both arms, right?
Duh.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's wait for him to wake up, and then we'll move you guys closer so you can really give it to him.
It's no fun.
I mean, we could get you a crutch, and you could just walk over there and whack him with it.
I don't think I'm up for walking yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not right now. Yeah. But yeah, if you need anything, just let us know.
Never been shot before.
Yeah. How do you like it?
Well, so far is very high. It's good
Well,
painkillers.
Yeah, they give you the good drugs when you get shot.
Should start shooting Ivan more.
Ooh, that's. I don't think that he would appreciate it in the same way that
Maybe
we would.
just a small gun.
Yeah, but then the bullets have to. I don't know. It causes a whole thing. We gotta bring in HR. You know.
No. Use void carbine. No damage to ship.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm with you now. All right. You brought me back around.
She gives Zoe a drugged up smile. Like that kind of goofy grin.
Plus, you know what the best part about all that is? Sounds like it's gonna be the captain's problem. Ayo.
Duh. Okay. Just make sure no Horclaw leg. Horclaw
Yeah.
peg. Okay, no Horclaw leg.
Well, yeah. Plus, it would make it sort of uneven, since aren't they only like 3 feet tall?
Yeah.
But if you want, we could get you a scaled up Horclaw leg. You get claws at the end of your leg. Yeah. If he doesn't give you the good foot massage with the one leg, you can get him with the other leg.
We'll think about it.
All right. Well, you keep on resting.
Alright. She's just about expended all of her wake up energy there.
Yep. So I'll have. I don't know. We gotta have somebody who can. Well, I mean, she can call us if she needs something. I assume there's a call button near the bed.
You've got Switch manning the medbay.
There we go.
Guys, let me put her in there for you. Hooray, Pogs!
Switch, you take good care of her.
You left her with just a basic non-personality, right?
Yep. She's like, yep.
She just says, acknowledged.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Had enough of androids with personality, huh?
Yep. I just want somebody who will, when I tell them to do something, will just say, yep, and do it.
Alright. What about Charlie? Is he getting into anything interesting? Nox, you with us?
I am.
Okay.
Not really.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm a bit distracted at the moment.
No worries. Jai?
Yeah, I think now that I think back to it, I said I was going on another one of those delves
You
into the
did.
mindscape.
It's right. You did.
Oh yeah, it is time for that.
Mm-hmm.
Time for all of us to do that at some point.
Mm.
Jeez. Speaking of which, I guess I should double check what my options were. As the portion lens substitute.
Mhm. Let's see. Okay. So yeah,
All right.
we're gonna do that.
Well, yeah. Let's start with Jai. Is Jai diving into his own memories again?
Of course.
Okay.
Okay. All right then. If that's what you want. Hilarious.
All right. Switch is on hand. And anyone else that Jai wants to be present for this can be present. Switch is sufficient to for that automatic recovery from death if it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, remember. Nope, I did not pin that. Also, session 42? Yeah, we're on 42.
That's it?
Yeah.
I thought we were in like 50.
Nope, 42.
Weird.
Until
The
that happens.
pinned date has been updated.
Mm-hmm.
How much actual time have we covered in that in those 40 sessions?
6 months.
Oh, okay.
Surprising amount of time.
Yeah. I mean, 13 of those sessions only covered 3 days, so
Yeah, I'm used to world-spanning epics that cover like levels 1 to 25 in D&D 4th Ed, and travel all across the world and resolve this, epic, gargantuan, world-ending disaster in the space of like 2 weeks.
yeah.
What we like to call plot time.
Let's see.
It's pretty
Look,
much.
If you don't
Is
if you don't get a level every 10 actual minutes, are you even trying?
is there let's see. Is there anything else I need right now for this, Dex?
I'm just looking for the list of the memories, unless you have that.
I do.
Oh, excellent. Perfect. Good. Then I don't have to look for it.
Okay. I'm putting it in discussion. I wrote down the details for the ones I've actually gotten.
Oh, excellent. Okay. So, nope. Jai hooks himself up, makes sure to instruct Switch and whoever else is going to be there monitoring him on what to do if he goes brain dead. And
Mm-hmm.
he can try to pick a memory that he's going to view.
All right. Let's go for this wonder.
Okay.
You want to roll the d6 of
Of Doom. I sure do.
D6 of mind melting.
All right, he is in sync enough with his former personality, which is kind of scary, that he's able to navigate the inner workings of his sealed away mind.
All right.
We're going to roll the d6 for the system strain after I actually give this to you. Just forget to mute the other tab. I just heard the dice roll again.
I don't like the sound of dice rolling.
Well, I just don't like the music being played twice, especially if it's off kilter.
No, that's fair.
It's very jarring. Jai finds himself in a foreign place, a strange place, both mentally and physically, experiencing wonder like he'd never experienced before, passion and curiosity, unbridled by dozens of forms, reports, regulations, limited only by accountability and responsibility. Know what purpose your experiment serves, set aside compensation in the event of death or injury, screen volunteer candidates for the best match. The only way to do things. They've made a religion of science, and they know that religion runs counter to modern and historical sensibility. Kirangela, the helical sins, duality of perfection and technology. I will post this for you. And Jai, in viewing this, had he not already been to Trinita Shade and interacted with a Trin, interacted with their method of thinking in both speaking with them and in poring over the schematics and the data that they had given him, even now he might not have recognized, or without that, he might not have recognized that what he's seeing in this memory is Trinita Fade. Jai has been to Trinita Fade.
Before?
Before.
So now the question is Jai responsible for the fate of Trinita Fade?
Probably.
Ooh, Jai's already committed a bit of genocide.
What's a little war crime between friends?
Just a wee bit of genocide.
Now, hold on. I'd like to point out that we are all guilty for the murder. Well, Zoe and I are guilty for the murder of, was it several hundred or several thousand people?
Look, we're accused. I don't believe that we've actually done that.
I mean, it's a mining station. That's hardly a genocide, right?
No, that's not a genocide. That's just manslaughter.
Unless that was a very unique culture that on that mining station.
Right, if you guys were responsible for the Nox, that would be genocide. Although, maybe not, because there are still ships that survived that. Okay.
Also, I think if we were responsible for the Nox, a few more of our crewmates would try and kill us.
Also, to be fair, I think by definition, I think it has to be systematic by definition.
One other thing
have not been anywhere near the Nox, so
yeah. One other thing that Jai is able to hone in on because of his more recent experiences, that Kirangela, the symbol that he's seeing there, he's seen that on a pendant that Nova wears.
Interesting.
It's a little bit lewd. It is if you'll give me just one moment, I'll go to yet a different document.
It's a little bit lewd.
It is indeed.
It's a helix made of two people, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. What could two people do in a helix shape?
Twister?
Exactly. And what is Twister? Lewd.
Mm.
Ooh, the twist.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an int no check.
You sure I'm not very good at those?
Yes, that's why I'm asking for it.
Here we go.
You needed a 17. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh wait, this isn't D&D. I can't just keep raising the number.
I mean, you can. Nothing stops.
That's
Fuck
true.
the fuck is going to take a 17? What piece of knowledge do you have?
You've actually figured out how to unify all of the 4 forces.
Oh, the Grand Unified Theory?
Yeah, exactly.
So for everyone else,
Gravity was tricky, but you figured it out.
the pendant that Nova wears does depict a pair of women, one slim and large-breasted woman, and the other slim and small-breasted with exceptionally toned musculature. That one does happen to have clothing. It is a single spiked bracelet. Their classical pose, or at least the one on Nova's pendant, has them twisted around each other, the lines of their body following a double helix shape. And I suppose this was clearer to me when I wrote it, but the double helix shape is also represented by an actual double helix. So there's a double helix, and they're following that form with their bodies. They're not disproportionate or exaggerated. The pendant and the art is efforts were taken to not leaf field them, to put them in a pose while maintaining realistic bodily form. And more, another striking feature of them is that each of them has an arm extended and beckoning in a different kind of a personality. The large-breasted one has that arm extended beckoning in a sultry invitation, and the slim one, the small-breasted one, with a kind of confident challenge. And with all that fun exposition, let's find out how much system strain Jai is going to take.
Whoa. Ooh.
Yeah, let's see how much more system strain Jai takes. Okay, so 4 total.
That's not too bad.
As Jai was trying to... Well, as he was in this memory, he could feel it closing in around him, in a way trying to trap him and become him at the same time. As a reflex, his own mental defenses started backpedaling and trying to push away, escape from this memory. And as if the memory itself is growing claws and reaching out at him, he feels his body strained. Everyone in observance is starting to see him break out in cold sweats. Does Jai want to try another memory?
Nah, I too risky right now.
Okay.
Do not have that much for system strain.
Right. And remember, it has been a day since you were in the portal and attacked by the entity, so that strain has gone away.
Right.
Well, it seems like it's time for me to damage the porcelain memories too. I think
Yeah.
let's do anything else first.
I assume the plan. Yeah, the plan's still to after we get done with scavenging here, we just move off to the cities for a week or thereabouts to get what we can get. Right?
I think that's what you had expressed. Yeah.
Did anyone have any other desires on that end? Because I don't think anyone actually said.
I
Nope.
have no strong preferences as long as we're within the time limit that we piss people off. What was it? Like I said, it was 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You've spent about 4 days here so far. 5 days, I
Uh,
think now.
And we've done good, so we might as well be in for it ourselves now, right?
Any other feelings, Zoe?
Didn't we say that we were going to bring some? I don't remember exactly, but didn't I say I'd bring some of the whatchamacallums back for the town people too? Or did she wave that off?
I know she wanted to see the other vacants.
She wanted to see the other Vankets, and she wanted us to take care of the pirates. But at one point, I offered to bring back. I think that was like my opening gambit, and I can't remember if she said she wanted that or
I
not.
don't remember her being interested in you bringing back anything else.
Okay.
Were the pirates? Was it by chance the Black Turtle Gang?
We don't know.
Oh well. I guess there's a question. They have not showed up in the whole time we've been salvaging the place, right?
They have not.
Okay. I assumed actually taking that into account. But better ask to see in case we get an encounter.
Mhm. All right. Well, is Jai doing anything else during those 3 days?
Let's see. Working on his own stuff, coordinating the salvage. I think no, probably not. Other than his own work and coordinating the salvage, no.
Okay. Well, then let's take a gander at Nemesis. What is she doing aside from jumping into Porcelain's memories?
Like I said, I need to finish up the research project for the VR training.
That's finished.
Okay. Can I go ahead and roll for it, or?
I'm not making you roll for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The system is going to change, so I'm just kind of playing the project by ear until I decide on the new form it takes.
Okay. Other than that, let me see. The memories. What turn? I haven't tracking the days very well. I think I was working on the Void Hawk still, but probably have that done after. Well, no, it's a week. So probably but like a lot of my free time is dedicated to spending on the building my Void Hawk,
Okay.
which will probably be done once we. I want to say it's another 3 days. I think I started it the day before we went down to the planet side. I'm pretty certain on that.
Okay. Well, I'll just say that it's finished by the time you finish up these 3 days here.
Okay, that sounds good.
Let's jump into Porcelain's memories with Nemesis.
Yes, and I found my. Oh gosh, where did I put it? Here we go. Let me see.
Glad
I've
you
gotten the
guys are finding
dominant
these.
and I've gotten the child one. So I was thinking of starting off with the blood splatters, because who doesn't love blood splatters?
Okay.
Which was the 5th memory.
Thank you. That's what I thought it would be. Yeah, 1 second.
Oh, I'll tell you, I never added specialist to my focus. I noted it down in my notes, but
Okay. Go ahead and give me that mental save.
mental save.
All right. Nemesis is able to safely navigate the violent and angry mindscape of Porcelain's memories. And these memories are short, sweet, and poignant, at least in text. This memory starts off in blood with a memory within the memory. They came and they attacked the station, threatened the woman who rescued her. So much blood, but the anger buried all the bodies. They all died. They'll all die until every last one is dead.
Interesting for engineered individual.
Which memory was that?
Or the blood splatters.
Blood splatters.
Wait.
And the memory is
the people dying is probably the people that threatened the woman.
yeah, the kind of
Okay.
peering around some. The memory itself is kind of fragmented. It's been chopped up in anger itself. But hanging around in it, Nemesis gets clearer and clearer scenes of what looked like an assault team that is killed or has been killed. All of it
Presumably in
with
first person, right?
guns. I'm sorry.
In first person, I presume.
Yeah. So you're seeing what she has seen of assault teams that, if the memory is being honest with itself, have come and attacked the station that they're on. They did not belong here.
And threatening a woman that saved or that rescued her. Okay.
Mhm.
Question is why they get in a situation that were saved by a person on a station. But interesting. How much is it? Is it just a D6 strain for me, or is there something? I'm trying to remember if it was different for.
Let's see. For you, it's a D8.
D8, right? Thought it was higher, but I couldn't remember what way.
Shit, 1.
Oh,
what?
Okay, I'll take your 1.
Oh.
Sorry, we rolled it. You rolled it. Okay.
That was confusing to me because I saw the 1 on my die and I saw the 6
in the
on
chat.
yours. Yeah.
All right. You want to go for another one?
Oh yeah, and I was probably going for another one either way. I've got pretty good constitution. All right, well we'll just keep doing outside in. So we'll do white coats. Second memory.
Okay.
Is that a mental save?
Yep, mental save.
That's green.
That's green.
Cutting it close, but still making it.
Nemesis gets a sensation of lying horizontal, with only light and a ceiling above her, and memory of painful experiments while white coats observe blankly. The pain fades over time, then there is only numb, and the white coats blankly observing.
Okay. Memories that seems like better without.
That explains why she really wanted to kill Jai.
She doesn't really have any happy memories, does she? then again, I guess I don't know if any of y'all have happy memories of the. Oh no, no. Jai specifically had a happy memory. Wonder he had never experienced before.
Yeah.
Man, okay. So Portia Lynn has been a very tortured individual.
I think you had gotten the happiness memory for her.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but there was issues with that one too.
There
More
were
like
issues with that one.
torture, Lynn.
Where it didn't really feel like her memory.
Mm-hmm. This one feels very much like her. It's chopped with anger throughout, even though the memory itself doesn't experience anger. It's different scenes of like if it were a movie, it would be her staring up at the ceiling up at this bright light and a lab coat next to her, and then a very sudden sharp chop to a different scene of the same thing, a lab coat or two in different positions, and violent transitions mark her memories.
Okay.
We call them slam cuts.
Okay, slam cuts.
I don't actually know if that's what they're called, but that's what they should be called.
It sounds good.
I think they are, yeah. I mean, I don't think they are. I think that's good. I think this sounds good.
If I roll low enough on the suspicious strain, I can go for a third memory.
All right, you want to roll it, or you want me to roll it?
I reckon it's up to you. I guess I'll go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
Abort!
You roll it.
I'm out for a while.
You sure you don't want to go for one more?
I mean, I reasonably could. On average, I would be fine, but I'm not going to risk that.
You only
Not
have
for
one more
these
memory
people.
of hers, don't you?
No, I've got two more.
Okay.
Indistinct face and sense of roiling sadness and anger.
Indistinct what?
Indistinct face.
Okay.
I think I made those notes just based on the gist of what you gave me. So
Yeah.
I don't know how. Anyways, that's good enough for me.
Did you want Charlie or Zoe diving in? Or did Charlie or Zoe want to dive in?
I mean, I have the constant system strain for her, but I don't really want to.
I mean,
Yeah, let's.
what'd you learn last time? Face cutting off?
Well, maybe it's possible.
Let's see. What did Zoe learn last time?
Allegedly, I cut off a maid's face.
Yeah, I guess I don't know if Zoe really shared that with the rest
You didn't cut off a maid's face. You wondered how she would look like if she were faceless.
Yeah, but you thought about it.
You also said people have no worth or value relative to your own.
Well, I mean, that's just accurate.
Well, looks like more
Look, the
things change.
the narcissism stays.
Yeah. All right. But there's so many other memories you could explore, Zoe.
Yeah. All right, let's hit one up. Let's see what we got.
Is she trying to view her own?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could take somebody else. Yeah, let's do somebody else's. I didn't like mine.
Okay. All right.
What's left on old Portia Lynn? Let's find out more about her.
Ooh,
Distinct
Zoe wants to
face,
dive into porcelain.
Sense of
Imagine
roiling
porcelain being
sadness.
an upside.
Right?
Well, she is trying to kill us. Like maybe we try and learn something about her.
Okay. Here's the list of Portia Lynn's memories.
Where?
The last two have not been done yet.
Ooh, yeah. Let's do indistinct face. Let's do a face theme.
Yeah.
At some point, we're gonna get face off.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's look at your memories again. You do have headless dolls.
Creepy.
Which-
Never, ever going into that one.
It's a memory of Portia Lynn pretending to be a maid in your home as a spy.
You're humiliating her, I guess, because that's another one of your memories.
Weird. No, we're gonna do indistinct face.
Zoe, I think you may have been a shitty person.
Shocking.
I don't know about you. I think I was great.
I'm just gonna point out Jai's memories do have a disturbing trend to them.
Yeah, they're all great.
All right.
That's the problem.
So we settled on Porcelain?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. Zoe wanted to aim for indistinct face.
Okay. Great. Go ahead and give me that mental save. Are you rolling a mental save?
Arch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a mental save, please.
Oh. Okay. I thought we were waiting on Jai to do something.
Nope.
Okay. Wow.
All right, you guys are killing it here. This was the indistinct face.
Yarp.
Well, here's your happy memory.
Oh. She's happy that she can't remember somebody's face?
Yet still, um, still a violent tapestry to navigate before reaching it. The face grows more distinct as Zoe's able to navigate the violence of this mindscape, and it's a very simple and a very punctuated memory. The face of hope and growing love in a lab coat. The woman, Irina, takes her from her sterile box and gives her the world.
Interesting.
So
I have no idea what that means. I'm terrible at this.
the face looks like Android's face.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, is that she had Android's face modeled on this, or is this actually Android? Is she annoying?
she looks very compassionate in this.
That's not Android. No.
It does not look like Android, no.
Yeah.
Doesn't move, act, or talk in those, in between those slam cuts, anything like Android. The only thing is that there's a physical resemblance in the face, in the expressions, and as the memory congeals more in between those slam cuts, body too. Android is a perfect replica of this person, or this person is a perfect replica of Android. They could be production twins.
Oh.
Although if they are, the memory of this person, according to Porcelain, does not look like an android at all.
Okay.
Maybe they modeled Android's face after an actual person.
Yeah, look. Portia seems to actually like this person, so if she got the choice to make her android look like somebody, yeah.
All right. Throw down the writing for the details there,
Oh,
Dex,
wow.
so I can throw that in.
Only takes one strain for that.
Woohoo!
You want to go again?
No.
No, I mean, like, you've got a lot of strain left. You could go again without any risk.
Will you go again?
No. I don't like it.
It's very violent in there. There's
Yeah,
a lot of anger in that brain, in those memories.
kind of explains why she tried to kill us. She only has like 2 settings.
But yeah, touched on the what you wrote for that one, Dex, and I'll add it to the
I did.
chart.
I've just been editing the post above yours.
Oh, okay.
He just hasn't been telling you until now because it was funny to make you do work.
Do we have Android's QED? Did Android need a QED?
You do have Android's QED.
We sure do.
Android under no circumstances is allowed to view her own QED. I just want to make that very clear right now before we get into an argument about whether or not.
Well, I know what I gotta do.
Oh God.
Are you going to? You want me to plug into Android's thing? Here you go.
I'm still gonna go for the psychic one.
Who would even be a good fit for Android? Switch?
Android. We should totally put Android in there.
I mean,
Probably
That's how
Libra.
That's how we die. Do you want us to die?
would it be based like? I guess
Properly
porcelain.
restrain Android first.
I mean, porcelain was also artificially created, so I don't know. I guess if it was based on apparent age, I don't know.
It seems to be more based on more relevant for mental age than biological age. Like porcelain mentally is early to mid 20s. That's why she's compatible with Zoe and with Nemesis. Because even though even though Zoe's a teenager, it's still close enough to porcelain's mental/emotional age in these memories. So Charlie wants to dive into the psychic's memories.
That's what we were going with before. It's who Charlie is most, I guess, close to.
Mm-hmm. It's very compatible with him. Do you remember the list of those?
No. Is it in here somewhere?
It's probably somewhere in discussion channel.
Yeah, somewhere in
Oh,
there.
discussion channel.
Just posted them.
There you go.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh, that's
I
what
found
they
it.
were named under. The names
Was
that.
only 4 memories for that one.
Yeah, only 4 memories for him. He led a simple life, ish.
Excellent. Hit the scroll on my map. Heads that.
So there's 2 more memories for him. One of which is dominant, and which you'll be fed if you fail the mental save.
For whichever one isn't dominant, I'm guessing it's cartwheel.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Cartwheel sounds like the right one there.
Okay. Roll me my mental save. Alright, so broken
Guessing
bodies
broken
it is.
bodies anyways.
Bodies hit the floor.
I had planned on going for both of them, whatever.
Okay.
Unless I can accidentally go to broken bodies more than once.
That is yet to be determined, although that was the intended effect, but at some point I decided that was not fun. So
We'll find out what happens.
we'll find out what happens.
Maybe. Maybe.
Or I take 2d12 system strain.
Oh yeah, that's the notes. Spartan's memoryscape it's not serene, it's not peaceful necessarily, it's just simple and content. It's still, very still. And even coming to trying to reach out to this memory of a cartwheel and being diverted from that it's a simple non-violent inactive transition. The cartwheel just fades as Charlie tries to focus more and more in on it, and in its place is a dead body, a corpse. And the memory sensation that Charlie takes from this is another broken body, victim of consequence or circumstance. It mattered little. They were dead, he was alive, and now he had more money he didn't want or need. At least this one had the chance to fire back. And I don't know how much I've expressed this, but the thing with these dominant memories is that they're pervasive. They're dominant, so to speak. This corpse that Charlie has seen there is a different corpse than was there just a moment ago. This isn't just once that this has been a memory of his. This is a recurring memory. Don't know why that one didn't do the neat bullet point, but oh well. Alright. Let's roll that d8. Yeah, you guys should just keep having me roll this. Take 2 system strain.
You want to aim for that last one there? How are you feeling?
Who are you talking to?
Charlie.
Knox.
And if you'd like to try for the last one, go ahead and signify that with a mental save.
Failed mental save do here, if there's only one option.
I will decide that if you fail.
Go for it. Do it.
What
It
could
won't
possibly go wrong?
it won't be worse for you in terms of the system strain mechanics, but it looks
Okay.
like I don't have to decide. As Charlie withdraws from this shifting field of broken bodies, or not field, but shifting view of broken bodies, dead bodies, corpses, he's jarred by a sudden disturbance in the stillness. Someone shouting, "Hayes, control yourself!" The cartwheel creaked under the strain of his telekinetic grip, first splintering, then shattering into a shower of splinters. He still couldn't bring his mental grasp in. It was out, reaching. The cart he was tasked to repair rose from the ground with a nauseating groan. A stinging prick in his neck, then it crashed into the dirt, his head quickly following. As consciousness faded, he saw Nubia whimpering, blood trickling from tiny wooden darts peppering her face.
You said there was no kind of emotion about any of these?
It's all very still. There's, as if Charlie tries to kind of read the scene here, there is some sadness and some guilt for Nubia's suffering there, and a look from her, like that kind of betrayal that someone experiences when they're the victim of an accident they know you couldn't control. Like, it's not your fault, but I'm still scared of you.
Okay.
Mhm.
And this There you go. That's the the result.
Congratulations.
Finally happy he rolled high.
There we go. Finally.
After we were done, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might not be feeling great for about a week.
One
But
hell of a headache.
oh well.
Kind of going in and justifying that that strong strain on Charlie's body. He could feel Spartan's loss of control. It felt like it was racking him inside his entire body, like the telekinesis was upsetting every molecule, every cell, every organ within him. That feeling of losing control because the instructor wanted you to do wanted your technique to work a certain way that just wasn't intuitive to you. That is what he was experiencing there. And that's why he lost control.
Something useful came out of the full damage reel.
Alright, let me move us back over to grid.
Welcome to the grid.
The grid.
Okay. So a bunch of useful stuff. I think we can probably Yeah. So then, back to scavenging for a few days, and then bolting out of this mist-covered hellscape.
Okay. Why don't we take our 15-minute break early? And unless anybody has any reason to object, I'm back at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
For me.
You guys, let me bring the screen back in. Alright. You guys were just finishing up your 3 days salvaging.
Mhm.
That puts you on the 18th,
Okay.
which I believe does result in more news.
Okay. Let's hear it as we're flying over to one of the more promising-looking cities.
Indeed. You pack up your goods, your salvage, your spare parts, and hop into your respective vessels. I assume Eve is flying the Gudrun again, and Zoe is flying the Raza.
Sounds about right.
Okay. So, said the 18th. And that, as you are flying, exactly as you're flying, let's go ahead and do a quick sound check. I'll stop the music here. I actually meant to a sound check to make sure you can hear.
The following broadcast is not suitable for
That was
musicians of
painful.
handmade music and children under
Search
3
you,
years of
Xander.
age.
Don't succeed.
The end is coming, Xander. This
This
hurts
hurts
you.
But in reality, this hurts all of us.
Yes, yes, it does.
Look, if I have to feel pain, you all have to feel pain.
All right, this is news coming over from Gun. More news from Gun. Oops, hang on, let me get the copy, paste, copied so I can paste it as it's coming in. Oh, it's Discord. There it is. Oops. uh, 225.
It's been over a month since an unknown child's voice rang out from Gardenia. War and battle are not new to Conagirans, but every day sees several firefights erupt on the streets. It's clear now that numerous mercenary groups have joined the fray, seemingly acting on both sides of the conflict. Wake up, sheeple. This is exactly what they want you to do, exactly where they want your attention focused. If you truly want to know why the people of Conagiris are fighting over Gardenia, you'll have to look deeper. This has been James with ABNN, reporting on unusual combat activity on a war-wrought world.
Well,
I
it
just-
sounds like a flustercluck, which means if we ever want to go over there, we probably have plenty of time.
I just love it when my news station calls me a sheeple. It really, engenders some confidence in the reporting ability.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good thing we don't pay for this.
What are you talking about? We bought a subscription for 30 credits a month.
Well, we should cancel that subscription. It's a waste of time.
All right.
All right, sheeple. Let's get moving to the next site.
You
Said the
approach the city that that Nemesis found that seemed the largest, most culturally built up, or at least infrastructurally built up. And you know that you're not likely to find any good working electronics with how much this cold and mist has laid over the land. So, there are still some sites of interest to explore, primarily artistic. Zoe knows that quite a lot of the art for the Kosani, especially the older art, is stone in nature, which is, if there's any preservation at all, going to withstand the ravages of this weather shift, this climate shift, much more readily than paintings or tiki totem things.
All right. Well, let's do a bit of archaeology then.
This belongs in a museum.
Well, it's going to we're going to sell it to a private collection, so
That's close enough.
If that is something that you're willing to look for, and you figure you can probably cover the best sites of this city in about a week, and I think you are already anticipating spending about a week here, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to need a int trade, a charisma lead, and an int admin.
hooray! Rolls from that 3 different people are good at.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get the admin in there. An adequate admin roll. I hope.
Do you want me to re-roll that one? Not like I'm doing anything else.
I suppose the question is, do you want to roll that one?
An 8 there is not going to be sufficient with the hardships and difficulties of this scavenging.
Okay, here we go. Charisms.
You could have just said yes.
But that's less flavorful.
Is 9.
9 is not.
9.
Is someone able to assist Jai with that?
I suppose we didn't have a plan in place.
Didn't have a plan in place.
Well,
Why didn't we have a plan in place? That's just a lack of planning.
Is there anything else you can do to assist?
Yeah, I'm walking
I
back
mean,
on the all assists
this
need
is
to be
the-
rolled first because it just hinders things.
I mean, this is your lead role, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the difficulty
Okay.
that Jai is experiencing is that you're trying to cover a whole city. And while you have some vehicles that can be used, the conditions here are still difficult because you have to be in a vac suit. It's hard to keep people inspired and interested in what you're doing to get the best results from them. The difficulty of this is 10.
Hey, Knox,
could-
you want to lead by example, maybe?
I'm sorry.
I think that's a
Well,
no.
I mean, my thoughts are I could either use connect or notice, which would both be a +1 for me. So it's a difficult aid for me, or a difficult goal for me. But of course, it's better than nothing.
You can try it, and while you're rolling it does have to be charisma. While you're rolling that, Nox, Charlie could try to lead by example, as Jai, or as Lulu positioned, with an exert con, basically showing, exactly as he said, leading by example, just pushing through the difficult conditions, and uh, kind of cutting short some of the grumbling from other people who might be inspired by Charlie.
Right. Exert con, you said.
Mm-hmm. Or exert wisdom, since that is your telekinesis, your psychic score.
Exert whiz. Let me just wait for the thing to. No, not a
Man,
chance.
nobody's getting that. Okay.
With a +3, not a chance.
The +3. I mean,
Yeah.
oh, you're not an expert, right? Yeah,
Exert 2
you're an
and
adventurer.
wisdom 1.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You got anything to contribute, Zoe?
Look, I don't know.
Trade. You offer them bribes to do their jobs properly.
I already pay them.
You can always offer
Is
other
there-
incentives.
You could offer bonuses.
Yeah.
Look, I'm too young to offer those kinds of incentives.
Well, you
Technically,
are
you're
in
not.
charge of the you are in charge of the ship funds.
Is there?
PTO is a motivator.
Is there any technical difficulties that they're having that I could maybe, fix?
You don't want to involve the
Um,
boss, do you?
Specifically with by use of the skill fix.
Sure. Some of the reason that this is such a high check for this lead is because it is difficult conditions, and if there's something you can do to make those conditions less sucky, then
Oh yeah,
it's
no, I can help them. I can give them all sorts of help with their vac suits, making sure they're wearing them properly so they don't like chafe and whatnot.
okay. Sure. Go ahead and give that a roll.
Bu- 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 Oof. Oh,
That
never
does it.
mind.
That does it. Yeah, you know what? I like this retroactive aid roll a lot better because this was a lot more engaging. Okay. Through the combined efforts of all of you, Charlie does lead by example to some extent. He is showing that these conditions aren't so bad. Zoe has made people more comfortable and less crabby. And Nemesis is taking their minds off things with a little bit of extra friendly chatter. This positions people to be much more receptive to Jai urging them on for just another hour, finish out that building, so that we don't have to waste time tomorrow coming back to it. That kind of thing. And let's go ahead and get that int trade roll from Zoe.
Okie dokie. Trade. Yep. Yep. Not strength. Cool.
Okay. Let's see. Why did the music stop? Why does music hate me? Oh, because it did news. That's why. Yep, that would be why.
Well, there you go.
Actually, I may as well just leave it off because you guys spend it in a week here. I believe brings more news out, so I'll just leave it off.
Okay.
With all that, is I almost rolled 98 d6.
That would have taken a while.
It rolls pretty quickly. I've done it before. It's just a mess on the board and a bit of loud clatter. Okay. Over the course of the week, you find 40 tons of Kosani cultural stone art.
This is actually a lot less than it sounds because it is in fact made of stone.
Yeah, right.
It is. But the value is still priced per ton. It has a factor of 15. No, I'm kidding. I think somebody
Great,
would've,
outstanding.
no, I think somebody would have beat me for that. It has a factor of 1,350 with the tags consumer, luxury, and pre-scream. So you find somewhere that pays more for any one of those tags, and you'll get that benefit on your roll. This is a proper outship, it's not bulk.
Cool.
What was the factor?
1,350.
I think that they might want to buy it here.
Unless you, well, I mean,
Although they might be
It's-
kind of pissed at us for looting their holy land or whatever.
yeah, I feel like it might be better sold off planet to people that, like collect, rarities, like,
Mhm.
a place where people aren't allowed to scavenge on the surface.
Zoe knows that Astos in the Panis system, the major corp-held planet, they like consumer goods and luxury goods a lot.
Ass toast.
Yes.
All right, let's see. Miss Black.
Oh my goodness.
Pan. Where is the pan?
I'm gonna move you over to the map.
Nah, I'm just checking sectors without number.
Okay.
All right, that was over in. Okay.
So, did anybody write that down?
Yeah, what we just got. Yeah.
Okay, good. I kind of thought that you were doing it, but then I realized I probably shouldn't assume.
I did.
There is also a particularly odd piece that someone brings Zoe's attention to, and it's only because of Zoe being able to express to the people that are scavenging what might be valuable or more valuable, essentially because Zoe made her trade check. That Zoe's not entirely certain how to value just yet. It's just.
Are you robotic for anybody?
Everyone's checking it now.
Yeah, everyone's robotic now. Okay, let's let this pass.
It's too fast.
Oh wow, it has passed. No, this is terrible.
Awful.
Okay,
This is bad.
okay,
Oh,
we
yeah.
back, we back.
It's back.
Yeah.
All we had to do was complain. Complain early. Complain often.
All right. But yeah, there was a special piece
Yes.
Yeah, I heard that there was a special piece. That's as far as I got.
Okay. Basically, because Zoe succeeded the trade check and was able to clearly express to the people that were scavenging what best to look out for, someone was able to bring her attention to something that would otherwise have been overlooked. And Zoe's not entirely certain how to value it yet, meaning that the GM doesn't know what its value is yet either.
Okay.
So that will come up either upon further investigation from Zoe or in the recap if the GM decides that this is something that Zoe could figure out in just a couple days.
Yeah. It's one of those things that she's got to shop around for first, see if anybody wants it.
Yeah.
It could be very valuable, or it could be worthless.
Mm-hmm. All right. And spending a week here? Actually, yes, I was right. It does open up more news. It actually brings up 4 more news blasts.
Your lord.
We have about 40 minutes. Do you want to spend the 10, 15 minutes that 4 news blasts will take, or do you want me to just say that some of them haven't come in and you can get them next week?
It's your call. I figure we're going back to the surface now anyway, so let's go ahead and unless someone has something else they want to get done.
Okay. Hey, I have to go.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
sorry.
That's
Sorry.
okay. We were anticipating
Alright.
that you would need to leave early anyways.
See you around.
Talk to you later,
Better
guys.
some than none.
Have a
Yep.
solid week.
All right.
Come.
So with that, perhaps we will just do the news, finish up with that, and then kind of do some tie-up things, and end the session early. Does anybody have any issue with that?
I am not opposed.
Nope, that's fine.
Okay. The news is something that Xander can read later, and I also realized that since I have the audio files, I think I could just link them in Discord if you guys wanted me to.
Either way,
I mean,
yeah, that'd be fine.
Is that more interesting than just reading it? Is that something that I should even put any effort into?
Personally, having the written version is more useful for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
But it's your call.
I still kind of like the audio, but
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll figure.
It's not super important, but it is kind of a nice flavor that this is actually something we're listening to.
Okay. I'll see if how much effort it takes to link them in there, and if it's something that I can do easily, then I'll just go ahead and do that.
Oh, sorry, I messed up an important word. So yeah, I would say I like listening to them in the game, but I don't think I'd go back and listen to it if I had the.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Okay, yeah, sorry, yeah, I misunderstood the question.
Okay. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, you guys have told me under no circumstances am I allowed to stop doing these in
Okay,
the game.
good. Yeah, the link to the audio afterwards is not super important to me, but I do like it does set the tone when you're in game.
Well, then let's go ahead and listen to those here. And this is 210. 210 Z.
It's time to get to us. New Raza, not like the old Raza, but something new.
Oh yeah, you might have missed that.
What's going on now?
Yeah, I saw that one. I was thinking when I heard you say Ozzy.
Oh yes, this is more news coming from Ozzy, where the new Raza was last seen.
Okay, so this is the first news article of the ones you got. Let's hear it.
Sources are still scattered and reeling from the pinball cascade of events, but these 2 things I can say with certainty: Galactic Mandate has captured Colin Wayne, and the new Raza has escaped. One source reports Wayne as a sympathetic anti-hero who balked at killing thousands of innocents on Henry Station. He had the means, according to one confidential source inside Galactic Mandate, and he refused to deploy it, igniting a power struggle that erupted in a shootout between his old crew, the Wayne Gang, and new ship crew brought aboard as his infamy spread. With Wayne in a cell awaiting transport to Hyperion Station. Who is commanding the new Raza and its fleet? This has been Clementine, reporting an exciting and terrifying conclusion to the Henry Station situation, for ABN News.
Interesting. And Wayne was working for a megacorp, right? I don't know if we know that for sure.
That was in one of the one-shots. Actually, it was in recurring one-shots where...
It's not public knowledge, though.
No, but he wasn't working for Megacorp. It was Spectre Star Technologies pulling strings behind the scenes.
Okay.
And no, that's not public knowledge.
Okay.
News coming out of Anviq.
An unnatural cold has fallen on the darkly fated, the kind of creeping chill where shadows play, flitting and dancing, leaping through a hoop like deranged poodles with fur made of deadly quills. The church has proclaimed it a miracle and portent, a cryptic sign from the black loom calling for an off-cycle offering. Thousands flock to the site of this Gothic winter, hoping to offer their mortal body to the church and satiate this manifestation of the deepest depths of unknown space. This is David, reporting on the strange and unknown here at Fightin', for Artemis Black News Network.
Third news blast coming out of Astley, or originating in Astley, but coming from elsewhere, it seems.
We think we're the top of the universal pecking order. It's our destiny to conquer all around us. Like we conquered fire. And then plants. Animals. The weather. The earth, the sun, and the stars beyond our earliest imagining. Even the native life we discover on distant worlds soon becomes our trophy. But what happens when we're wrong? This is David, musing on the nature of man from the sprawling cities of Hoof, for ABN News.
Sorry, I was thinking of a different news article from Astley. That one actually was originating and from Astley.
You doing okay there, David?
Yeah, David sounds a little bit young there.
All right, and then the last piece of news, this one coming out of Zenthra, which is the system in which Kamiego and Trinita Fade orbit.
Uh-oh.
What bullshit has happened now?
They're on to us.
After 4 years of relative peace, Trinita Fade and its tragic fate have been flung back into the galactic spotlight. Several ships from around the Zenthra system, all of them wanted by Galactic Mandate on one or more charges of piracy, have flocked to the tormented world. Once a hotbed of scavenging, looting, and territorial skirmishes over ruins and people that corporate media and Mandate history were all too eager to forget, it seems the Trin trapped on Trinita Shade will again suffer the indignity of their dead mothers, fathers and children being trampled and stripped, and again can only rage impotently from their planetary prison. This is Clementine, reporting from Trinita Fade, for ABN News.
It's okay, I don't think they get radio service there.
I mean, pretty sure they can receive it there. That's not exactly high tech. I'm pretty sure they put that together from a couple of twigs.
Fair enough.
Being trend, that is.
They might be able to.
Oh well.
And that is the news that has come into Maribia while you guys have been working and scavenging here on the surface.
Now, based on what we've heard there, would they be including us among those ships, or is that a different group? Probably.
Looking at the date on that, It began shortly after you left the system.
All right.
All right, so let's go ahead and wrap things up.
I actually like to point something out, Dex. We've asked for it a couple times, but you still haven't given us the details on the contracts that were translated.
Oh, yeah. That kind of got sidelined a little bit with Epsilon disappearing. I apologize for that. Let me go ahead and skip back over to that in my notes here. That was Hystro. And of course, I don't remember whether I put it in my Star Systems document or the characters document. Okay. Oh, this was from Trinity of Fate, not from Hystro. Right. Okay. I don't know how much of this I gave to you in text and simply said that your characters don't understand it yet. But the contracts pertain. There are several contracts dated between 3240 and 3242 with various enterprises for research. Nova and now Jack can explain that for the Trin, an enterprise is essentially a research business or research corporation, the equivalent of a research corporation. The contracts are very tightly written and very specific without being overly verbose, and detail efforts and expectations in the advance of cloning and neural net implantation. All of these contracts refer to a person identified as Melody LaRue. All of the enterprise names are in symbolic Trin, as are the contracts themselves. Okay, didn't probably need to read that part. The enterprise names involving cloning research translate to Genesis Project Enterprise, Rising Tree Enterprises, Three Stage Enterprises. I did list this out for you. Sin Enterprises and DNA Forever Enterprise. And the two involving neural net implantation are Immortal Brain Enterprise and Transcendent Enterprises. There's also that contract with Living Promise, referring instead to Zoe LaRue, and contracting storage of her genetic blueprint in a secured permanent facility. I don't think I was specifically intending to give you more information about these contracts, but instead to just say, okay, now your characters can read these translations from Jack and Nova and understand them more easily. However, I'm I'm open to answering or attempting to answer any specific questions about them if they're, relevant.
Okay.
Don't ask me the names of the lawyers because that's not relevant.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay.
They're not alive anymore.
Were all these contracts taking place just on Trinita Fade? I think.
They did all involve enterprises and locations on Trinita Fade.
Do we have any of those the locations of them?
Um, that is a good question, and I think that yes, the locations of, let's see, definitely Living Promise. Um, yes, I'm going to give you a GM needs more time answer.
Okay.
Some of those enterprises will be referred to in the contracts as at their various facilities, at their various known facilities, and no location or reference is given for them.
Okay.
Sid Enterprises is one of those because it actually is one of the larger enterprises there. But I will give you some locations for a couple of those enterprises for you to explore next time you're on Trinity Fade.
Okay. Here's another question. Melody LaRue. That was Zoe's mom, right?
That is correct.
Right. Can we hand this off to Lisa and just have her run a complete X train on fucking Daddy LaRue?
You'll have to explain to me what you mean by that.
All right. Can we? Like, he's clearly working with the trend. Or clearly his family was working with the trend, right? Despite the known everything with them.
The ethical issues, yes.
Yeah, and explicitly the ones that that got a lot of their studies banned on Lamira.
What do you mean?
Well, remember Jai's memory looking at or trying to look into them and such. A lot of the studies were, if not banned,
yes.
like heavily frowned on and such.
Yeah, right. I was thinking. I thought you meant like specific studies, but more just the ban of looking into this kind of thing or anything involving this in general. Yes.
Right. I'm just wondering if Lisa feels good about dragging the LaRue name through the mud for this reason.
Okay. So Lisa takes some time to look over the contract. She calls Jai's expertise several times over the course of this to have him explain to her what certain bits of the legalese means. She doesn't actually do this very much. It's mostly actually it's not really the legalese. It's the more medical terminology that she's not as familiar with. She seems comfortable enough and competent enough with the rest of the document, and she says, I think I could, but don't you think this might also drag Zoe?
Yeah. I mean, probably, but
I think maybe you should talk to her first and see how she feels about this.
Fine.
I work for
I'm
all
sure
of you.
I'm sure I can convince her to drag her dad's mud through the name through the mud out of spite. That seems like something she'd be down for.
Well, maybe try to approach it differently. Zoe seems, as far as I've seen, as far as I've observed, she seems to want to be her own person. She doesn't really want to be associated with him or referenced in association with him. So just dragging her dad's name through the mud because he's her dad, I don't think you're going to get anywhere with that.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm going to tell her we'll drag his name through the mud because he's a horrible bastard, man. It'll be great, I'm sure.
Okay, Charlie. Sorry for my always sunny in Philadelphia. Dennis is bastard, man.
All right, fine. I'll talk to her, but I'm just saying. This is something.
I'll add it to the file of evidence against LaRue being as upstanding and heroic of a man as he's presented.
All right.
You know, Richard's going to be very disappointed.
Who is Richard again?
No, he's the one you all right over there, American?
Oh yeah, I am.
Okay.
I picked up and hugged my cat, and I guess it's pushing on my mic. I was like, she's getting in places she's not where she's in my way.
Okay. Yeah, that's the cat. Elisa answers, Richard's the one that you always hear covering important figures like Cassian LaRue. Or he always seems to be the reporter on sector important news.
And he's what was the term they used? A simp for LaRue?
I think that's the right that's the word the kids are using these days, yeah.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
It's a good thing fashion is cyclical.
Yeah.
Exactly. Why do you think I put this in 3250?
Yeah. Incidentally, we've all brought back the extremely puffy pants and cod pieces.
No. I precisely calculated the trends and cycles so that 3250 is the year when everybody speaks like we do, but did not have hammer pants.
Okay. Fine.
Alright, you talk to Zoe and let me know how far I can run with it.
Alright. I'll do that. Is there anything else anyone wants to deal with?
I think I'm good.
Knox, anything?
Nope.
Alright. Well, let's finish up then with the Raza flying back to the location that you were expected to come back up. That's going to put you out another day.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check. I don't think that brings up any... Excuse me. Pardon me. Any more news, but it doesn't hurt to check. 26. It does not. Very good.
It does drop system strain though, so.
Yes. If you've got system strain, then you should be fairly well and good on it. It has, well, okay, probably not. It's been 8 days since you guys went into your memory expeditions.
Right. Well, I guess I could always dive back into my memory if we want to spend another 5 minutes on that.
Yeah, I think so. I would like to try and stretch this out until 2. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can certainly help with that too on the porcelain front.
Yep.
That last memory.
Yeah. Okay. And Charlie with someone else's if he wants to jump in.
Oh boy, it's time to start the Android saga.
Oh boy.
I'm not sure Charlie's the best fit for. No one really feels like the best fit for Android.
We had Griffin Cage's memories around here somewhere, didn't we?
Yeah, I was thinking Griffin seemed like it might be a decent match for Charlie.
I did not write those down for some reason.
I don't.
And thus the Android saga was shelved again.
I don't think anybody's even looked at Griffin Cages to get that initial sense of them.
Okay.
So
Well,
who wants to go first?
I'll go ahead and take it.
Okay, let me set up our music and map. Gotta make it pretty for the camera.
Pretty for the camera.
Oh, the music didn't start. That's fine. All right. And I believe you said Jai was going to give the first shake at it. Oh, there we go. Okay. So what's Jai even got left?
Let's see. What does he have? Oh, he has raid and form, which I think was the
The dominant.
yeah.
Yes, he does.
All right. Let's go for some rage.
Okay.
Get the good stuff.
He is once again in sync enough with his previous pre-wipe memory patterns that he can navigate the cold sterility of his mindscape. In pushing through this, he senses a growing heat, a sense of rage. It's not often that he feels, such strong feelings and sensations in his own mindscape, and this one is drawing him to it. It happens to be the one you selected, so that's good that it's drawing him to it. And as he enters,
Wait, I'm sorry. Let's actually step this back a little bit. Was the rage the dominant memory, or was the form
it is
the
not.
dominant
No, it's the one he selected. Yeah.
Okay.
And as it becomes more substantial around him, he can feel that external heat feels like it's external because it's burning him from within. The text here is, they can burn, every last one of them. Self-righteous, self-interested imbeciles. Professor Orestes was right. Catastrophic atmospheric anomaly is what they're calling it in the few news feeds that bother. The Perimeter Agency at the heyday of its old Terran Mandate glory is the only entity that could have pulled this off. The Trin are dead. They were good people, better scientists, and these short-sighted buffoons celebrate. A beautiful and efficient culture, snuffed. It was time to push some boundaries, in respect.
Sounds like fun. All right, can you throw me the text for that then, Dex?
I'm again adding it to the previous one up there.
Gotcha.
Sounds like why Jai could have gotten involved in the Raza.
Yeah, quite possibly.
There's not much more context to gain from analyzing, or
I think I get the general idea.
Yeah. Jai was pissed.
Yeah. So Jai was pretty sure that the perimeter did indeed destroy the Tran, which is kind of what we assumed so far.
This one is burning him.
Yep. Give me it. Give me the juice.
Wolf.
Give me the juice.
Oh no.
Oh.
Give me the juice.
Mind melting.
I'm actually still alive.
That is 7 strain.
Yeah.
and that sensation of it consuming him from within, that was going to be all that was left of him. It was that rage, that consuming rage against bureaucracy and everything that would destroy any sense of progress or attack scientific inquiry. And it was consuming him. He had to get out of there. Stressful.
Alright, but I'm still kicking. And Jai wakes up pissed. But still him. We're the one you know. Anyway.
We hope.
Well, you know what I mean. He hasn't broken down and completely embraced the rage.
Yeah. He is still controlling himself instead of being controlled by himself.
Right.
I assume you don't want to go for the dominant one?
Yeah, not with strain remaining.
Okay, who wanted to go next?
I can.
Actually, now hold on. Let me think about that. Because I've only got one left. And I do get a freebie for, being revived. So there's not actually any penalty for me doing this.
There's not.
And Jai is the sort who might go for that. Especially if he's angry. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just hurt the shit out of myself.
Possibly. Not guaranteed. Is it?
No, it actually is. Yes. The lowest
okay.
this can be is 3 system strain.
Yeah, I will be.
And now we just let Jai die.
Switch won't actually do that.
Nah.
But there is no. I don't lose anything for doing this, and it's insane.
Yeah, and it's guaranteed. You don't really even need to roll anything to basically just fall into that dominant memory. You can certainly try. You can certainly try to control your approach to it, if you want. Does Jai
march straight? He marches straight in.
Okay, that's controlled. We'll see if it. Yeah. With a seething cold rage.
Yep.
Okay. Another damn form. This one only 11 pages. Doubtless it will also take 3 weeks to process. Such a waste. This man beaming his faked apologetic smile across the counter. This entire office. This agency. Worthless but for the aggravating ease with which it obstructs work of actual value. Everyone here, nothing more than a buffoonish meat sack of anti-progress. That is Jai's dominant memory here. This is something that, again, like I said with Spartan, it's recurring. This isn't just a memory of something that he experienced. It's a recurring memory of different things. There's one for 11 pages. There's one for 2 pages, but 5 weeks of delay.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that he experienced over and over again, trying to do things right, or at least right enough on Lamy Era.
Alright.
Alright, let's see just how much this hurts. Oh man, it's just determined to cause as much pain as possible. Okay, maybe not as much pain as possible. 7 more system strain.
Yeah, I'm out. So.
For anyone that is set up for any kind of medbay alerts, this does cause an alarm. Somebody has died in medbay.
Holy shit, Jai is dead.
Does Nemesis come running to medbay?
Just checking the cameras.
Fair enough. Switch is very adeptly and quickly administering the drugs that she was informed. Almost all of it, of course, being taken care of by the autodoc. Switch just helping to streamline the process. And I guess she's not they. Sorry, they are not actually administering anything. They're just very studiously observing and making sure that the autodoc has got all the measurements as was specified by Jai. And 10-15 seconds later, Jai comes back. Lulu, why don't you describe what that quick trip through collapsing neural death, which we've learned. I'm sure you've probably seen some of the research that the brain doesn't actually stop functioning after you die, or after you're declared dead. So what does Jai experience in that time?
I think in that time it's sort of a in a large extent it's like more flashes of memories before they fade out, more much more anger, more frustration, more rage.
Okay. Does the fact that the strongest rage of his memories feels like it's somebody else's memory that he just watched impact that?
I think it is. I think it does in a way. It's more dull and distant, but building into something. It still just hammers into him. If that makes any particular sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's someone else, but it's someone else, but it's still him, and he still feels it. In a way that's at once both impossibly close and impossibly distant.
Okay.
Probably flashes to other memories too, like what he might have done in response, any attempts to gain payback for this, and promises to bring the universe kicking and screaming into progress if he has to.
Into the 33rd century.
Yeah.
Okay.
And forward.
Guy opens his eyes and Switch looks at him and then looks back at the machinery. She, of course, doesn't smile or have any kind of relevant bedside manner. Sorry, they don't smile or have any relevant bedside manner. But the fact that they are simply looking at the machinery and not taking additional actions now that Jai is coming around is a good sign to him.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing broke.
Something.
Well, nothing that could be prevented through medical or medicine or medical technology broke.
Right.
Now, what that experience did to him, of course, is an entirely different matter.
Yeah, he may need to. As soon as he feels good to move, he's going to go to his quarters and stay there for the rest of the day.
Do you guys need to hire a therapist?
Nah.
Okay. It's funny to me because in the superhero game I'm playing on Saturdays, we do have characters seeing superhero therapists.
Probably for the best, but
Yep. Okay. Are Nemesis and Charlie still going to dive in after there's been this dead crew alert?
That's gonna
On
be a
one
hard
hand,
pass from Charlie.
on one hand, he's fine, but on the other hand, he did die momentarily.
Yep. And what did you say, Nox?
does this make... I have a more important question whenever anyone else is going to ask. Does this make me a zombie captain? I undead?
You can still heal, therefore I believe that...
No.
And you still have your soul, presumably.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah. You know what soul Jai has. So yeah, what was that, Nox?
It's gonna be a hard pass from Charlie.
Maybe Jai should have gone last.
Yeah.
And how about Nemesis?
I mean, I'm probably fine. I know I had a character I'm perfectly safe. Do I know Jai went through 2 memories?
Only if someone goes to talk to him.
He's not explaining.
Okay, I'm gonna wait and think it over then.
Okay.